It has now become more evident than ever what Democrats are planning for the future of our country. They want to make America California again. You know, but without Disneyland, the beach, or the good weather. You heard it last night in President Biden's speech. Most of his policy proposals were perfectly in line with Gavin Newsom and all the other crooked progressives running the Golden State into the ground, raising our taxes, watching our businesses go belly up. And while we're at it, set the criminals free. That's what they call progress. It's very strange. Now, joining me now with hopefully, I believe, some answers, Johnny Phillips, KABC radio host and Orange County Register columnist, and Kara Davis, Red State editor-at-large and host of the podcast, Just Listen to Yourself. Both of you, thank you very much for coming on with me. I appreciate it. Johnny, let me start with you. You're both based in California. I'm a native Californian. I'm in New York. It is heartbreaking to see what is going on. And then you think, oh, well, you know, they're recalling Gavin Newsom. Even Californians hate this. And then there's Joe Biden pretty much laying out the Newsom plan. Johnny, what do you make of this? What's going to happen?
Yeah, if you want to know what Joe Biden's America looks like, California is the ghost of Christmas future. I'm talking to you right now from the state of Texas. And I can tell you that before people vote at the ballot box, they vote with their feet. I've seen more California license plates on the freeways of Dallas than I've seen gun racks. Californians are getting out of California as fast as they possibly can. And this is in part the reason why it's so important to Joe Biden that he has to kill successful states like Texas and Florida and South Dakota. Because if Florida can prove that it's safe to have theme parks open, then what is Warden Newsom in the prison that's called California doing? If it's safe for the schools to be open in Florida, why can't they be open in California? If Florida can vaccinate their senior population first, why can't everyone else?
Yeah, the great points. And you know, this is shocking, Kira, because we see it fail. They seem to not care. You have all the power in the world now. If you're a Democrat, you're in control of the government. What do you make of this obsession with carrying on the same policies, even though we know it's like California is losing a seat in the House because so many people have fled? How do you explain this singular obsession with wanting to make the entire country a dumpster fire?
Obsession is the right word, and unfortunately they have their allies in the progressive media, right? So no one ever is really telling the truth about what's happening here in California. It looks like what you described at the top to people from the outside, you know, theme parks and beaches and cute girls and jeeps. It's homeless people and meth heads and parents pulling out their hair because they can't send their kids to school. I've had 12 families, Tammy, on my street move in the last year.
Wow.
And these are unplanned moves. These are unplanned moves, not like, oh, we've been just thinking about this for a while. Like, oh, schools aren't open and I can't go to the beach. I'm out of here. Like, what am I paying all this money for? So absolutely not. We don't want to import this to the rest of the United States. But I got news for y'all folks out there who like to make fun of us crazies here in California. California is coming to you. You better hope people like me stay here to stop the tide, because California is coming to you. We have a direct California to DC pipeline in Nancy Pelosi and now Kamala Harris, and they're hoping Governor Newsom, which we hope to stop here very soon.
You guys are doing a great job. And, you know, we recognize that there are some good people in California. Look, you are getting that recall done. It's a magnificent thing. It is still the Wild West. You still want freedom. So even though I want you to be safe and I want you to have a great life, you guys, I really do want you to kick butt in California, but you have to be there to do it. Johnny, and this is a perfect example by Kira, we have this imagery of California, and yet when I visited there recently, it is a swamping of the homeless. The federal cemetery there in Westwood was a homeless camp. I don't think people understand how far it has gone. With this recall, can you reverse this, and can we export that attitude and show the Democrats across the country that it's a bad idea to do what Joe Biden is doing?
Well, you're exactly right. California has turned into a zombie apocalypse movie. And because of that, even people who are reflexively liberal, reflexively Democrat, understand that the government has failed. We had over 1.5 million signatures turned in for the recall of Warden Newsom. And there aren't enough Republicans in the state of California to do anything, let alone get a ballot initiative or a recall to qualify.
Great point.
Democrats signed that, independents signed that, people who are members of the Libertarian and Green Party signed that. And it's because people open their eyes and they see what's around them and they know he's failed.
Yeah. Kira, we got about like 15 seconds here. What do you want to say to the people of the nation when it comes to what you guys are doing in California to save this great state?
This recall will affect you. They want to send Newsom to DC. Make no mistake. So us pulling him out of office will have huge repercussions across the Democrat field moving into 2022 and 2024.
Great
So give
point.
us your support.
Great point. So Kira Davis, Johnny Phillips, you know where they are. Find them if you don't and follow their work. Up next, thanks to both of you. The ratings are in and they are not